Bowling club in the Hutt Valley, where it's beautiful outside and pleasant inside, and we're into the second of this group. The match between Fletcher Christian on the mat at the moment, wearing the Takaro colours from the Manawatu, and Lee Warburton, who is in the background. And we've of course just seen Warburton beaten in a tie break by the third member of this pool, Sean Goldsbury. So Fletch Christian really is the man behind this concept. He worked hard, he got involved with players, he rang clubs, he constantly on the phone badgering people to get involved, and he sees this concept come to fruition with the help of Bowls New Zealand, of course, and particularly in the early stages with Brendan Walton from Paratutu, as he was. Very proud of that club, aren't you, Brendan? Yes, he's sitting here, got his thumb up. I think it was his thumb. Yes, it was. Yeah. So this bowl coming down now is the one that we've seen in that first game. He'll be disappointed. Lee Warburton, on reflection, probably when at the end of the second set, when he was trailing by 6-3, he nominated a kill, which of course, if successful, meant that the end was replayed. But he lost his power play, and as it turned out, if he had just killed the end, the jack would have been respotted on the 2, and he probably, with the toucher on the ditch, would have picked up a 2. Playing the power play, he would have got 4 and would have won that match. But there's so much to consider when you're standing there on the mat and under a bit of pressure. So he dropped the game, lost the tiebreaker to the man who's now marking, Sean Goldsbury. So Fletcher Christian standing in the background right throughout that first game. While Fletch was down to market, he was working on the scoreboard. He's running everything involved with this, so he's doing a lot of work, and he might even get 2 shots out of this, or not quite. But he could still get a couple as he steps up to play on the ditch side through the shafts of sunlight coming through. Over the years, and I'm not sure how many years Fletch has been playing. It's not that many, maybe a third-year bowler. I'm unsure. I'll check with him later, but he's been down to the club that I belong to, the Raumati Bowling Club. He's got family down in that area, and wherever there's a bowling club, Fletch turns up. So there we are, nice opener for him. So 2 shots for Fletch Christian. Well, if you've just joined us for the Super Singles Finals Day, year 1 to 8 players. Lee Warburton is from Homai in South Auckland area, and Fletch Christian from Takaro in Manawatu. It is singles, but it's 3-bowl singles. Singles with a difference, short form bowls. They're playing pairs as well at a later date, so lots of these competitions going on, and certainly the sort of competition that's going to attract new players who haven't got that much time, so the games are over quite quickly. So 3-bowl singles, 2 sets of 6 ends, a tiebreaker if required. You have a power play each set. You can nominate a kill, which means that the end will be replayed if you're successful. The jack is always situated in the spot there that it is at the moment, and if it is just a kill that's not nominated, the jack will be respotted right there. What a good opener on the second end by Warburton. No doubt bringing his weighted shot into play here with his first, just to move that jack and move the shot out. Just sit on it. He's not happy with that. pushed it wide, turned his back on it. Looked to be sort of a two minds shot. Should I just draw onto that, or will I play with a bit more weight than a draw? And ended up with a bit more weight, but not much else going for it. So Fletcher Christian, having picked up a 2 on the first, now finds himself 2 down, playing his last.
Yeah, 3 wins out of 5. So if I win the last one, I've got a chance.
Oh, this is well pointed.
Hold.
Oh, gee. Good effort. Settles in for second shot, though. So that's certainly a more healthy situation than he was.
You let me off.
Yeah, sure did. Get out of jail free card.
Thank you.
So I think Fletch Christian will be quite relieved about that situation. It was looking ominous for him, but he drops just a single. He still leads. In the background there you can see, or to the side, you can see other matches in action, other groups of 3 players. We have one parabola there playing in a wheelchair, and the colours of all sorts of clubs from around the North Island involved in this. So in the rink alongside us there we have Adam Butcher of Te Atatu playing Karen Pinn of Gisborne. Or a respelling coming.
Can it?
And I should have picked it up because I just looked across and saw it's Adam Butcher, who we saw so much of in the bowls 3-5 here. He played some magnificent bowls in those finals. A lot of these players have been here before at Nainai. Of course, Nainai is one of the top indoor facilities around the country and features regularly in national championships. We've got Champion of Champions coming up soon in Hastings. We'll move to Hastings next weekend for the National Champion of Champions singles. Champion of Champion pairs are in Dunedin, I think the following week or the week after that. So lots to watch here on your live streaming and YouTube through Bowls New Zealand. Regarded as a summer sport, isn't it? And yet we play all the year round. This is fantastic with so many artificial surfaces in play. Clubs can stay open right throughout the year, and indoor facilities in particular, like this one here in Nainai. Absolutely stunning. So 2-all, we're playing the 4th end. Doesn't matter if he hits his own, and it might even help him out a bit more. Oh yes, he might have settled him for 3 there. It's that back bowl out to the right, far right as we look at it.
You kick it out, mate. Kick
I think it's
it
resting on his knee, so.
out.
So this bowl out here to the left is the one which is in the road for Fletch Christian. Oh no, it's just a single. Gosh, that was close. Really, from our view, it looked like he might have just done enough to score a 3, when in fact he was, should have got a 2 with that bowl that he put down, but didn't. So he moves back into the lead at 3-2. No power plays as yet.
Oh, mate. A little bit short. It's probably outside the circle. Well done, mate.
Straight from the Sharon Sims coaching group, I'd say. Fletcher Christian, Sharon Sims, patron of New Zealand Bowls and one of our most outstanding players, but also an excellent coach, particularly of newer players. She gives them a great grounding. The black lollipop indicates that Christian holds the shot. He's up by 3-2, playing the 5th of 6 ends. Oh, not holding shot now. That's a good little toucher which moved the jack slightly back towards Christian. So it's just 1 for Warburton.
Bowley.
Cheers, mate.
No. No, it's just to decide the one.
Just looking at there,
Go for the kill, mate.
Adam Blucher and Fletcher Christian having a conversation from different rinks as he gets ready to play his final shot.
Neil was supposed to send the left hand, eh?
Looks like a weighted shot coming from Fletch. Not a last minute changing of his grip, moving the ball around in his fingers quite a bit. That was interesting. So looking to get both them, trying to get the outside edge possibly of that second or closest Warburton bowl, play it onto the other and kill the end. His option really was to play just onto the shot bowl, and the jack would have popped back slightly to his own. However, that's a touch shot if he was playing that, but certainly was worth a go. So we've seen now that Warburton has a chance to make this a 3 if he can just beat that back bowl of Christian's. Here we go, playing that ditch hand. Looks to be a bit wide out there, certainly he is. And
He's played a great draw on that hand.
No, I wanted to set your ball.
Just settle for 1, is it?
Good call. 3 all. Double power play. Sweet, mate. Oh, it's your mat. Yeah, sorry. Good.
So they're both playing power plays now. Each have failed to use it in the first 5 ends. They're fronting up now with the scores tied at 3 all. And power play, so don't really need to use it. Whoever gets the shot has won it, but they're going to play it anyway. And as we've talked earlier, points differential is important.
Sean, how low is that, mate? Thanks, bro. Get up. Under. It's going to be one shot anyway, isn't it?
This was quite a bit narrow with his first and short. Fletch Christian, 3 all, as you can see, both using power play, not wasting it.
Come on.
End 6, so the final end. Oh, both players are very scratchy in this one. This is a big one for them. Winner gets an advantage going through to the second set. Last bowl. Somewhere in between your first 2, Fletch. With a metre and a bit on. Here we go. You're certainly inside that last one. Your weight's better. If you nab the jack, you'll be very happy. And not able to, so the first set goes the way of Lee Warburton. A 2 on that end gives him 4 and a 7-3 victory. very quickly into play, starting the second set, using his backhand and the open side of the rinks. See, another game started on the rink next to them, rink 2 here. So the match between Blucher and Pin has ended. I think Blucher indicated that he won that. Christian, very deliberate, takes a long time on the mat, goes through his normal routine. Does enough for 2 shots on this end. But the player of Warburton's class, there's a big tempting gap there for him to come inside. Come inside his closest bowl and settle for the shot. And does so, gets a toucher as well. $1,200 first prize for this. For those that get through to the top 4, they'll be playing for that, but prize money going down to 8. The 8th is a plate section for the second 4.
Come on, hurry.
This is a bit of green, I think, from Fletch. Oh, was 2, but too weighty. So 1 there to start the second set to Warburton.
Hurry.
Is that jack level?
So that information from Sean Goldsbury enabled Warburton to play with confidence on his forehand, knowing that Christian's bowl was just past the jack, only fractionally, but at least it was not going to do any damage. It's already the shot anyway. Well, we'll assume that was a tactic to cover the 2 metre mark, which comes into play if the end is killed. He's going to be wide out there too, so now the chance for Christian to get a second shot here and take the lead on the second end. Warburton walks in, picks the mat up, and they start marching down. Oh, I don't think he's going to be happy with this. It's a really good opportunity for him to get a second shot there, but he'll settle for one. One black lollipop goes up. The scores are tied 1-1 after the second end of set 2. This match between Warburton and Christian. Warburton from the Homai Club and Christian from Takaro. He's decided to go for the mat right back to the 2 metre. Looks like front edge of the mat on the 2 metre mark too.
It's going to be short. Get up there. Out of the way then.
Jeez, throw it up there. I never see it.
Fair way, isn't it?
He's been watching me. So Warburton didn't look too happy with his first effort either. They're both not in the zone. His weight was better, but so one had a good green and one had a good weight. Correction required.
Come on, get up there.
Is he going to be up this time?
Short again. Mate. Shorter. Wait, mate.
So Warburton makes the green adjustment. Oh, this is a scratchy end for these two. They've played some very tight ones.
Come on, get there.
He might get this back. Might want it back. I know he's added a good weight onto it. Yeah, under pressure that too, with two bowls which ended up the same distance from the jack and quite short. He puts one within the inner circle. And for the moment anyway, holds the shot on this third end. Scores level at 1-1. Warburton winning the first set 7-3.
I'll call a power
Punt to
play,
Fletch
mate.
Christian on the third end, and he leads by 2-1.
Cover it.
A lot of room to play on, and he would have been most disappointed if he hadn't nailed something there, but so too would Warburton with his 3. So power play coming up early in the set. That's being played by the man on the mat, Fletch Christian. He's not going for that 2-metre mat this time. He's hauled it out quite a bit further. Sticking to this side of the rink. Played backhand going the other way, forehand this way. A better start. You'll have noticed the different styles of these two players, particularly their foot placement. See, Fletch Christian has pretty much in an orthodox situation, pointing slightly to the direction that he's bowling, in this case out to his right, to this forehand. Doesn't step far off the mat when he bowls.
Get inside there.
Now see, the foot placement of Warburton is completely different. And then walks off the mat straight afterwards, 2 or 3 paces. Sort of that, almost that Australian style where they follow through a long way most of the time. That's a good bowl too. Not quite giving him 2 shots, but in the zone. So that's handy though for Christian. He's got places to sit. He's using his power play. Needs to make it count. If he can sit that shot ball out, I think he's gone a bit wide here. For that weight was probably okay actually. Could have sat that shot ball out and picked up 2 shots, and now he sees his use of the power play not producing any result. Ooh. He didn't want that jack to go too much over to the side. Takes 1, probably 2 out of this. He does 2. Thwarts Christian's use of the power play and picks up a couple himself to take the lead. Lee Warburton leading by 3-2. He starts very quickly. He's onto the mat, puts it down, bowls up, and Fletch Christian was still walking around kicking his own bowls back into a position. So just trying to hurry the game along, I think. That Christian's not being hurried at all. He just goes through his normal routine, places his left, uses his left hand just as that steadying guide for the delivery arm.
shouldn't have actually bowled that. I shouldn't have bowled that because I heard that guy talking.
So, perhaps you should pause and
Yeah.
bring the back. Recompose.
Yeah, mate.
Doesn't look happy with that, does he? He's grimacing.
Bad, mate.
Oh, you shouldn't be happy with that either. No, dreadful ball, Lee. Stepping way over to the right side of the mat.
Oh, yeah.
Just to help him get
Round it.
under or around his own bowl, or, as is the case, play directly onto it. So down 2 here.
Oh, mate, kill, mate. Kill. Yeah.
So he's nominated the kill. That's a good target for him too. His first, we saw him have a run shot earlier on. It wasn't very good, but he's got a great position here. There's 3 bowls and a target there. Not a mile away. Not a mile away. Whoa. Well, he didn't kill it.
On the Fletch.
Trickles the jack back. Sits with it.
Pop over.
Yeah, bro.
They want the kill.
Gets the mat. Goes to 3 all. Playing the last end.
Just got lucky, mate. Would have killed on any other shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheers, mate. Can see it now.
Warburton took the first 7-3. He's now playing using his power play at 3 all. Fletch Christian to take this through to a tiebreaker needs to win this end. Just one shot. Put this one right on the jack, Fletch, and see what happens from there. Okay, put your next one right on the jack and see what happens from there. You've got the 2 metre covered, that's good. You've got another chance here, Fletch. Fletch Christian, the instigator of this, a man who's sort of running it and playing at the same time, and one of the most enthusiastic bowlers in the country. Here he goes. He moved to the backhand. He knows it takes a bit more green out there. He's given it more green.
Big again.
I think this is a tactic. What he's going to do next is just tickle the jack back to those 2 bowls and he'll get 3. Or at least the shot. He's got the shot at the moment. Warburton comes round that bowl, his own bowl, and that's a much better effort from him. So he has this match in his hand. May as well, mate. Just go for it. You've got 2 back bowls. Confidence from your last end where you took the jack right back, saved yourself. Yep, good plan. Here we go. Christian with the run. Looking to take out that shot bowl to kill the end. He's got the 2 back bowls. If he's successful with this, he's got a tie-breaker to face. Here we go. Not bad, not bad. Just miss. Oh, couple of fingers wide in there between being an outstanding shot, taking that shot out and picking up a couple. And now Warburton using the tiebreaker to full effect. If he can get another shot in here, that's 4, and that will help his differential because he's already been beaten by Goldsbury in the first match of this pool, and he does. He gets it in for 2. Gives him 4 points. And he takes the second set and the match 7-3, 7-3.